Jorge Masvidal and Conor McGregor had another exchange on Twitter. It started with Masvidal saying Conor doesn't want the fight. If he did, he'd post something. He'd say something. He'd probably just insult my mom or some relative of mine or my nation where I come from. He'll say something like that, but he won't say anything about a fight or a fight date. So the Conor thing, he just wants it to like, I hope it goes away, because he really doesn't want to fight. He doesn't mention me or say anything. I think the only thing that makes him want to get out of bed is cocaine. That's okay. Every man has a free will. You do whatever you want, but don't say you're a fighter and don't take cheap shots at me. Especially the things that he's been saying, talking about my legal problems and this and that. You're a fucking pussy. We could do it man to man, in the cage and just once and for all, and get paid a handsome reward while doing it. So this individual doesn't want to do it because he knows what's going to happen. Conor fired back, insult your mom? What a loser you are, mate. Me and your mom get along. Masvidal shot back, yeah, my mom loves you, man. She knows you're about to be the biggest paycheck for me and a relatively easy fight. Tyron Woodley seemed to be hinting at a return to MMA as he took to Instagram and posted a training session at the Defiant MMA gym and wrote, Edmund and I are up to something. Dana White spoke on the chances and thoughts of Israel Adesanya and Alex Pereira fighting one another if Israel defeats Jared Cannonier and if Alex defeats Sean Strickland this weekend at UFC 276. Dana said, I mean, both these guys came from Glory Kickboxing. Pereira is a former double champion there, middleweight and light heavyweight. He's got 2 wins over Israel Adesanya. Alex got 2 wins in the UFC. So taking on tough, durable, nutty Strickland, which should be a damn good fight. And if he wins, it makes a lot of sense to do the Adesanya fight. If Pereira can win this fight, it puts him in a very fun fight with a great storyline against Adesanya. Gina Carano says that Nick Diaz once told her that he doesn't really like women fighting. The two used to fight under the Strikeforce promotion back in their prime, and the conversation took place during a post-weigh-in dinner. Gina said, I remember fighting on the same card as Nick Diaz, and he was sitting next to me, and of course, I was just nervous because I absolutely adored him. Still do. I think he's amazing. I just haven't seen him in like a decade. So we're sitting there before a fight having our post-weigh-in dinner, and he was like, I don't like what you do. I don't like women fighting. And I was like, that's okay. Maybe you're just a little old-fashioned. I was like, do you think my dad likes us fighting? Do you think anybody in my family likes me fighting? And he was like, oh, old-fashioned. Okay, so I'm just old-fashioned. And I'm like, yeah, you just might be a little old-fashioned. And then he was like pulling out my chair and opening my door to the next level. He was so sweet. He just needed to be told it's okay. You don't have to like it. It's old-fashioned. Sean O'Malley was seen with his new hair color driving through Vegas before his fight versus Pedro Munhoz. Check it out. Israel Adesanya shared a post from 2013 where he said, on the real though, sometimes it gets lonely at the top. Wish I was putting on a spectacular show for my family and friends instead. Miss my people. And now he says, now I'm at the top. It's not lonely and I'm putting on a spectacular show for my family and friends this weekend. Grateful. As always guys, if you liked the video, make sure to hit that like button for me. If you're new, subscribe and hit that notification bell to stay up to date. Thanks for watching.